Rounding rounding this corner, Robin leads you into a smaller chamber, smaller than the ones you've seen so far. This one doesn't seem to be packed with alchemical substances or more storage like crates or barrels. This one seems more of like a small altar. The room looks more like more barren. It's got simple amenities, rugs, a few chairs, some tables, but it does in fact have like a little altar at the back where a small bowl is rested there. Robin looks back at the lot of you and goes, "It's over there. We can go to town using that." There is also a mirror that you can see, a full-size mirror where you could see yourself, like in your entire body, standing up against the wall at the back. It seems that Robin was pointing to not only that, but also the bowl. So, approaching the bowl at the back, you can tell that Robin knows what he's doing because he suddenly grasps in his two hands. He holds, no, not he holds. He places his torch on a nearby
Firmly
sconce.
grasp it.
Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it. Anyway, he places the torch on a nearby sconce, and then proceeds to grab his talons full of water from this chalice bowl thing, and walks over and splashes the contents onto the mirror from the top, and he watches it slowly trickle down. And you know how water splashes? Instead of splashing everywhere, it seems that when he threw the water at the mirror, all of the water was contained in on the mirror's surface, and it began to slide down, trickling until it finally reached the bottom, whereupon it glowed a small white sheen, blinding you all momentarily, before you all saw the mirror once more, and you can now see what appeared to be a dark alley leading towards town. And actually, you could see from from where you're at, where the mirror is placed, in wherever it is, you can see the last three letters of a building name that says Sky, SKY, in a familiar font and a familiar looking color. Well, this is where we go. Wait, no. Okay, let me do that again. Well, here we are. Now then, just go through. Though I don't think I've seen this part of town before. Yeah, probably have made many
Oh
trips.
god, dang it! We went to Diagon Alley instead of Diagon Alley.
You went to Diagonally instead of Diagon Alley.
You mean you didn't choose where we would end up?
You've got to speak very clearly.
You've got to speak very clearly. If you don't specify where you're going, it just kind of randomly chooses a point in town for you.
Is this even the same town?
Yeah, the master set it up that it's only attached to Bryn. Nowhere else. So
does this
whenever you
open
like
up
to
in a
look
different
in the
place
mirror,
every time you use it?
Yes.
You know,
I look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror.
all right.
And
So
what do I see?
you don't need perceptions first off. You look in the mirror, and the closer you get to the mirror, you see that it moves with you. Like if you tilt your head up, the mirror looks down. If you move your head left, you can see it move right. It moves along with however you're looking. So you can like it's kind of like Google Maps, like in a mirror. Like you can move around with it. It's like a better version of Google Maps. The master calls it Tarragon Maps. Not really. He doesn't say that, but he does say that.
Tarragon's tree.
He says that it should lead you to some point in town. Master never really bothered to change it. He really should have, but yeah, we never got
Yes.
down to it.
Sky asked a question that's still relevant.
Hmm?
So does this open up to a different spot of the town every time you use it?
Stars, I think I might have accidentally sent you an invite to somewhere. Disregard that. I was trying to raise your
Don't-
volume and I accidentally did that.
Oh,
I'm not
there.
even sure which server I invited you to. Just delete it.
Don't go. Don't go.
Well, I don't know if I can delete your message.
You can delete it yourself.
No, keep the message. Get all of his secrets.
Okay, good. Thanks. Nice.
Yeah, she asked if the
so-
portal. She asked if the mirror opens up to a different part of town every time he uses it.
Well, you can also. Well, yes, when you don't specify where you want to go. Otherwise, you can specify exactly where you want to go. Like, say, a location. You could say a generalization. So, like the north part of town, downtown, west side, east side. You could say the pub. However, there's plenty of pubs, so it might not be the one you're looking for, unless you specify it by name.
So is this a one-way portal? I don't know what my accent is doing.
I
You
don't know.
You don't know what your accent is doing.
I think I've been drinking too much.
You think you know
What?
the way, but you
What was in that
don't.
coffee?
But you don't know the way. And
You
then
know
soon you'll be
the
talking in the English accent like Reich dish.
Right, Dish? No,
Oh my God.
it was nothing. It was just a little bit of accent coffee.
A bit of what?
You'll suddenly change accent coffee. You'll suddenly change your accent throughout the whole day as long as it's still in your system.
Okay.
No,
I'm
he's
gonna
just kidding. I'm kidding. He doesn't say that. It's just regular coffee.
I'm gonna take a break from my accent for a moment. So is the portal one way? She asks.
Yeah. I was getting to it, but we got real sidetracked with that invitation. So he responds with, "No, it is two-way. However, it is only open one way for us here to wherever you're going, and one way back if you know how to open the portal, of which very few know. So if you're ever in a hurry, this is your ticket right here. But I suppose we could tell you how. It's not necessary. You said you were going to town, right?
I suppose we can head in and then we'll find our way back to that bar.
And plus, the storm shouldn't be held for long. Like I said, it's probably going to go away within a day or so. It's not that much of a wait.
Hey, but the tunnel is just so convenient.
Perhaps if you do me a favor, I could tell you, he says as he begins walking over to the side, rubbing his chin in a devilish manner, looking back at you with a bit of a smirk.
She is a cow of business. She's probably seen that smirk before on other faces.
So that's what he says. He says, perhaps if you do me a favor, I could tell you.
Did you have something in mind, or would you have to think on it?
No, I think I've got something perfectly in mind. You see, I need to get this. He reaches into his jacket pocket and procures a small vial of purplish liquid to a certain customer in town. I would make the trip, however, I do still have some business here to attend to. If you could take it to him, then perhaps once you get back, I could tell you. So, how does that sound? As he holds out the vial and swishes it a little back and forth. It
Wait.
proceeds to blow up, and you all take 10d10 force damage.
Yay, we're dead.
No,
Wait.
I'm just kidding.
Hold
So
on.
what did it say that we have to do?
Take this vial to a certain customer of his, and he would tell you how to use the portal.
One question.
Right?
Is there danger involved in doing so?
No, no, not really. He doesn't hang out in the shady part of town. He should probably be in one of the pubs. Probably.
No. I'm not concerned about your client. I am more concerned about what you're holding there.
This, he holds the vial close to his face. He looks at you. This right here?
Yes.
Yeah, it's nothing more than just a simple cure. Nothing but business.
Can I roll insight?
Can Sky also roll insight?
I'm intending on rolling inside either way.
Yep.
21.
17.
I need to go back to the channel. I believe my insight was, yeah.
Five.
Micaiah, were you rolling insight?
Yes, I was.
All right, so 17, 19, and 21, and 5. So,
And
Glenn, are you rolling in? And 9.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
All right, so everybody who rolled below 10, you just kind of go with it. You don't really question much. He sounds like he's telling the truth. However, for everybody that got, the good numbers, you can tell that his words weren't exactly true. It didn't sound like it was a cure for something. It is a vial of something. You just know that it doesn't sound like he was telling the truth when he said it was a cure. However, for when he said that when he said that his client doesn't hang out in the shady part of town, that part you can sense was true. It's just the cure part that sounded fake. It's fake news. It's terrible. It's horrendous.
Pretty much Ari was on the money.
All right, so down, Sky, and Arya, you all can tell that he wasn't telling the truth about the cure, or it being a cure. So, what do you do?
hmm,
What would I roll to identify it? Investigation? Medicine?
You would actually have to have it in your hands,
What are
to investigate it.
hands?
In your
In
possession,
your appendages.
in
your
your
clutches.
appendages, you would have to be holding it yourself to investigate it. But just by looking at it, it just seems like purple liquid in the vial.
Now, are you sure it's a cure?
Sky holds up a hoof to quiet Arya for a moment. I'm afraid we don't normally do deliveries. We just made a special exception for the cure we were looking for in the forest.
Glenn raises a brow at Sky.
Ah. Well, no harm in asking. He proceeds to put the vial away in his jacket pocket. Or in his belongings. There you go.
In his pants pocket.
Well, sure. Sure. In his pants pocket. His
Cookies for
pants are looking good today. His pants are very form-fitting. Anyway, he proceeds with, well, no harm in asking. But I guess I'll have to make this delivery myself. But it's fine. Just go through the portal, you'll be in town, you should be able to locate whatever it is you're going. I'm sure you can find your way back to whatever it is you're going. You all can fly, you all have bird's eye view. You should be fine.
Sky says nothing at the implication that she can somehow fly.
He kind of meant that you all have Not that you all have it, but that you all have a reliable source of it. The
we
three
do.
flyers here.
Down picks Sky up.
It was the collective you all.
Yeah,
No.
the royal you. So yes,
Well, we appreciate
Robin.
we appreciate
Robin-
the transport back to town.
Yeah, so he says, "Yeah, think nothing of it. Come back if you're ever in need of any other kind of alchemy, or maybe just a cold one. I'd like to tell you a few stories of my own, stories from my childhood, my past. That one time at my birthday party, yeah, that one was a good one.
It's elaborately written backstory.
Elaborately written backstory that none of you will ever come back to." Regardless, he motions to the mirror and says, "Well, off you go.
Off you pop.
Off you pop, governor."
Aye.
All right, so he just gives you some instructions that you just need to jump into the mirror via Super Mario 64, and you'll be transported to wherever it is the mirror is showing.
BLJ into the mirror, please.
Uh,
Friggin' Benson!
Woof.
Oh no!
Benson, get out of here.
Benson jumps into the
no.
portal.
You all jump into the portal, and you are now in Bomb land.
Bob on Battlefield.
Bomb Battlefield. There we go.
Okay, quick, we need to speedrun BOB.
You gotta go for the red stars first. Or not red stars, red coin star first. Sorry. Anyway, so I assume everybody jumps in, and you're just kind of like, woo, wee, whoa, woo, woo, Geronimo.
Exactly.
All right.
We're gonna speedrun this town trip. We're not gonna make it a whole episode.
All right. So you all jump in. You all jump into the mirror, and it's totally the what's called the first Equestria Girls movie. The swirl.
Oh
and
no.
you're going through. You're all human now. You're all anthros.
No.
All right, I'm just kidding. So you all jump into this portal, and you can feel it's a magical portal because there's magic, there's colors, there's rainbow ponies everywhere.
It's
I can't feel it.
magical.
So you eventually make it to the other side of this portal where you're all spat out. Well, not spat out like forcefully, but you're all just kind of like spat out wherever it is the mirror was looking in this dark alleyway. You all land softly. There's no none of you land on your face, not unless you jumped in at a weird position, in which case you do land on your face.
Do a flip.
Do a flip.
Do
Roll
an
acrobatics.
I roll accurate. Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay, roll me acrobatics, Glenn.
No, I'm not doing a flip.
Glenn, roll me acrobatics. You were the one that mentioned it. It's your idea.
I ate another.
You did what? Oh.
So ain't another you.
You have advantage.
You have advantage, Glenn.
Oh no.
Which is
Advantage, Glenn.
I was waiting for that one.
Well, there is a one. It's just there's a zero as well. So, all right, Glenn. While you were jumping in, you tried to do a flip, and you just barely did it. You were so close to failing.
That's what the crowd
I'm
likes.
watching you. I'm watching you. I'm doing the eyes thing. I'm watching you.
what a tribe.
Anyway, so what?
What a tribe.
Yes.
I love that.
Anyway,
But
so you all jump. You all made it to the other side, safe and sound. If any of you turn back to look, you can see that the mirror does in fact have like a counterpart where if you look, instead of there being a wall, you see the mirror, just the outline of the rectangle, and you can see the alchemist shop on the other side. Or not alchemist shop, the where Robin was, that chamber. You see Robin wave a talon in goodbye.
yes. I love that.
That's funny.
I'm gonna save that.
Oh, that's funny. All right,
But yes,
so
has the portal or has the mirror portal closed?
yes, after Robin waved goodbye, it began to fade away, like as if water was running down it once again.
I see.
But this time it was making the portal disappear.
Well, once the portal is gone, Sky turns apologetically to Arya. I don't usually ask what I'm asked to carry, but I don't do business with people who lie to me.
I noticed too.
And you don't do deliveries, apparently.
No, they're not. They're not DiGiorno.
I don't deliver for him.
Glenn just shrugs.
Wait, he was lying?
Yes! It was in his eye, it was in his eyes and everything.
Well,
Just the way you said it.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, he was RPing it out, guys. Jeez. Don't RP shame him. All right, so
Mark
after
PRP
after your small conversation with one another, you exit this corridor and you see you're at a different angle, but you are still roughly where you left the ship. You're close to the docks. You see Todd's whiskey once again. Taking a look around, you can tell that everything seems normal. Actually, there's like no panicking. There's just people and ungulates going about their day like normal. It's just that no one can leave.
But the Chaos Storm is clearly visible, right?
Yes, the Chaos Storm is clearly visible outside if you look up. Also, that dense fog, layer of fog, is outside as well. So you can't see the Chaos Storm, however, not as clearly because of the fog dampening the atmosphere, but it is still there. You can faintly see it.
What?
So everybody knows what it is, what it does, can clearly tell that that's what's happening.
Well, let's just make our way to the pub now. Shall we? Oh, by the way, right after they arrive, Makai's gonna tell those rats to scatter.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
Well,
your
Rats in a
rat came
pub.
with you.
Oh, none of them were carrying. The
yeah, I was
plague.
about to say, you just...
Ironically,
you
that
just,
would be later in that video that I posted.
You just,
Rats in a pub.
you just spread a plague throughout the city.
I mean, those were apothecary rats. Who knows what was on them?
Maybe they had healing...
Cure wounds.
Yeah, maybe they had healing things spilled on them.
Yeah.
And they will clean the city.
Yeah, I'm sure the alchemist shop dealing in chaos magic can bring nothing but good things. You know, chaos magic, the thing that transformed a regular griffin talon into like something of a beast talon. I'm sure nothing can go wrong.
Nah.
Surely. Anyway, so yeah, Micaiah suggested that you all make your way back to Todd's whiskey.
Yes, let's. The quicker we close the deal, the better.
All right, so once again, you can see Todd's whiskey, and once again, you see the tiefling man outside. He recognizes you after he looks in your direction and goes, "Ah, so I see you're back for more." Hmm? He specifically looks at Micaiah and says, "So I assume it was, not my assumptions, my allegations, statements. There we go. So I assume my statements were correct, little miss." He's like leaning towards you with like a bit of a smug smirk.
She's gonna say about half cup, and they proceed inside.
He stands up straight and pulls on his suspenders, and he goes, "Well, as long as it gets business, as long as I get paid." So I assume the rest of you also walk in with Micaiah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
that sounds like a good idea.
All right then.
So I
upon
started this
entering-
thing, amending it.
what was that?
I started this thing. I have materials on me. I'm kind of ending it.
All right. So upon entering upon entering Todd's whiskey once more, you can clearly tell that it's a little less packed than it was before. Even though I didn't say it was before.
You know, the weather and all.
Yeah. You're right. Just I got some music because I was about to say that there appears to be a live band playing this time, and they're playing some soft music. I was gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it right now. So give me a minute.
Put on some postmodern jukebox.
No. However, I do like. I've only found one song of theirs that I do like, and it's the Closer cover.
Play some Cantina music.
It's not a cantina, it's a bar.
No, it's a bar. We're playing this. Damn it.
Didn't you post like the Mr. Brightside one when the whole campaign started? Said it was a requirement. Zero.
What?
The only postmodern jukebox song you like was
Yeah.
Closer.
Yeah, that one.
Mm,
I really like it. I like
the
it.
only
Not
one.
bad.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Can you dig
This
it?
is nice.
Regardless,
shovel,
this
can we
is
dig
what is playing from the live band. So you can see that a live band is playing on a makeshift stage that you didn't recognize last time. They are playing some smooth jazz.
So smooth, I can't take it.
So smooth, you're just sliding all over the place. Everyone's on roller skates. Oh, yeah. Regardless, so yeah, these all far out. This is playing from a band that you can tell is one half cows and one half longma. So making your way,
downtown.
I assume you're making your way over to the bar where, you're hoping to see Guinness.
Yes, do we
Yes.
see our
Yes.
favorite Longma?
I don't know. Do you?
Do we?
Why, yes, you do. You in fact
Gasp!
see. Oh my God!
It's
A
him!
recurring character.
That's
You
the
never
guy.
see those in D&D campaigns
Ever.
ever. Anyway, so you do in fact see Guinness once more. He is right beside the female dragonborn. They're both cleaning cups in silence, just enjoying the atmosphere of the blues and the jazz.
Do you like jazz?
Do you like jazz? Do you like jazz for 10 hours? Do you like jazz? Do you like jazz?
No.
Do you like jazz?
Vamp, no.
All right, so I assume that Micaiah was heading in their direction
Yeah.
once you got in.
He's going to approach
All right.
the bar, hop on a stool, and say, "Wow, son, really nice to see you again."
So Guinness finally opens his eyes because
They were closed.
there was a little time. They were closed, and he had those, those little snooze bubbles in animu.
He was sleeping on
the
a
ones where
job.
you're like snoring. Yeah. However, his little bubble pops, and he goes, "Hey, huh? Yeah."
Well, that's it.
Yeah,
the bubble burst.
he's still gripping the little mug that he was cleaning. However, him squirming around, waking up, also wakes up the Dragonborn, who also had one of those little bubbles, mentioned, like implying that she was asleep. He goes, "Ah." So Guinness is the first to break out of his
Stupor.
morning stupor. Yeah, he takes a couple seconds to take in his surroundings, and then finally focuses his eyes on Micaiah, who was right in front of him, and he goes, oh, ah, Micaiah, it's nice to see you again. Did you get what I need? Or did you get what I needed?
That we did.
Ah, thank you. You're a lifesaver in more ways than one.
Yes, one second.
Arya starts looking through her things and finally takes out everything he asked for, puts it on the counter.
The blue ivy fungus.
Yes.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. Down is gonna put the stuff she gathered too.
Right, I forgot because you both got half
Yeah.
and half. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
gosh.
that makes sense. Took me a little while to remember that. Did you get that thing that I sent you? Yeah, Shane. Yeah.
Oh no.
Puffs on a cigar. Yeah, Shane. Yeah.
Thing that I sent ya.
Did you send me something?
I sent you?
I just making Harvey Birdman reference.
Okay.
I was returning at law. I love that
All right.
show.
So he sees the blue ivy fungus that you guys both procure out of your respective bags or wherever it is you were hiding it. And then he goes, thank you. I can't thank you enough for this. And wow, I've really forgotten what kind of accent I was doing. Forget it.
That's more or less it.
Yeah, something
Probably.
like this. I'm sure.
Probably.
Anyway, so he grabs all of the ingredients that he was that you guys laid out on the bar, and he goes back into one of the rooms at the back. He comes back. I've said back a lot.
Back.
He returns. Yeah, he returns with a small bag of gold coins, and he begins to give out your reward, 10 gold for each of you, except for whoever said no or whatever. But as he's doing that, he goes, "Really, I can't thank you enough. This is really a big deal. And don't try and make light of it. It really is. A life hung in the balance." He gives first off Micaiah the gold that. Oh wait, no, you didn't want it, did you?
No, she turned it down.
I remember. Right. So he instead goes on to give everybody else their cut. So I'm just gonna assume Sky was next. So
Sure.
Sky, you get 10 gold.
Yay.
All right. So then he moves on to Glenn.
Happy to help.
I forget. Did Glenn? Yeah, Glenn. You were okay with it. Yeah. So you get 10 gold, right?
Yeah, Micaiah was the only one that turned it down.
Ah, okay. So he goes on to Glenn.
Greedy
Moves
Griffins.
on to Down, and then he moves on to Arya finally. So what's happening with you, Arya? Because I remember you saying some monk things got in the way of you accepting money.
Well, it pretty much came to agreement that screw the monk thing, Griffin comes first.
All right, fair enough. Because
That's
I
the
was gonna
spirit.
be like, it doesn't really. I don't really matter which one you. I don't really care either way which one you choose. I'm just like, I need to know if you're taking this or not.
I'm taking it, all
All
right.
right. So he finally gets around and gives Arya the 10 gold that he promised. He takes the blue ivy fungus and then looks at the lot of you, and he says, "Really, I can't thank you enough. I'm going to go and make the potion right away at the alchemist." He looks over at his dragonborn companion bartender person and speaks aloud that I'll be right back, Tasha. Don't you worry. To which Tasha, who you now know is her name, Tasha replies with, "Just get on with it. Get out of here, you lovebird."
Hope to do business again.
To which he then begins to run to one of the back rooms, and you are now left with your money, along with the blues band, along with this Tasha Dragonborn lady. So da 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 da. You finished the quest.
Now
Yeah.
Luthbug is going to go back to the alchemist that we just came from, and they are going to say, "What the heck? We just saw it."
And you probably should have mentioned that then.
Nah.
Hey, we didn't know what kind of thing we were supposed to make.
Wasn't part of the job
Exactly.
description.
Yeah, exactly. So there's nothing bad that happened, so you're good.
The job was
You're all
to
good.
get the ingredients and bring them back. Nothing extra.
Yeah, you guys follow the mission verbatim parameters. All right. So after Guinness leaves and after a few moments of you guys, I guess, talking amongst yourselves, Tasha speaks up to the lot of you saying, you know, I think that warrants some kind of reward. Not the monetary kind. How's about a round on me?
I'll gladly accept.
Arya's heart skips a beat.
Sure
So-
thing.
So Tasha looks at Arya, at her expression, and goes, don't worry, it doesn't have to be alcoholic. I remember your reaction last time.
No. I'll give it another shot. I'll give it another shot.
Oh,
She'll give a shot another shot.
ha, 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 ha.
Pipe it down.
Is this
So,
called peer pressure? My parents told me not to listen to that.
So,
Just say no.
so is everybody taking whatever it is she's offering? A round
Sure.
of your choice?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, Down, are you refusing?
No. I was late. I was trying to do that to the peer pressure thing.
The what? Oh.
I remember that one. Still funny. So she motions for the booth that you all sat in last time and says to wait a moment.
It's our regular booth.
Yeah, it's your booth. It's got a little plaque with your names on it.
We're basically
All in,
regulars at this point.
not alphabetical order.
What?
They're not used
It's
to
actually-
repeat customers.
It's actually in a different order than alphabetical. It starts with G, goes with R.
We don't know where
next,
the R came from, but it's there.
Then it goes. No, hold on. It doesn't go with R. It goes G, and then it goes D, and then it goes S, and then it goes M, and then it goes A.
G-damn.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Is that some kind of inept swear? G-damn.
I don't know. You can if you want to make it.
Well, gee damn.
Well, G damn, son. But after a few moments of sitting down, chatting, finally, a waitress comes around and asks you what you would like to drink. She goes, so what do you want to drink?
Oh, it's her again.
I'll have a scotch, please.
She writes it down in her notebook, the little pen pad thing that, waiters usually have. She looks to the rest of you, one by one.
I'll have what she's having.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a rum.
All right, she's writing these down, and then she looks at Micaiah and Arya. And you too.
Whiskey.
Arya is extremely indecisive right now.
All right, she takes down what Micaiah
Well,
said.
actually, wait, what's the strongest?
Oh no.
So you're asking that, right?
Yes.
All right. She looks at you after she's already written down your whiskey. She goes, "Are you sure you want the strongest?"
Yes.
Thanks, Mateo.
Oh wait, no, we already made the fireball joke. Never mind.
Hmm.
Uh,
All right, but don't tell me I didn't. Don't tell me I didn't warn you. So she writes down something. She doesn't tell you what it is. She writes it down. She tells you good luck. Then she finally looks at Arya and says, "And you, and you."
Uh,
She turns to everyone else as if she is begging for help.
Down just kind of shrugs.
Well,
Quick,
what was
peer
the thing you had
pressure.
last time?
I don't want that! I don't want that! Last time she had whiskey.
Down does kind of tap the whatever.
Waitress.
Yeah. And what exactly is the strongest?
She responds with, "Why do you want some too?
Uh,
I can arrange that."
Micaiah's gonna look at Down and say, "If you get that too, you realize I'll take this as a challenge."
then a challenge it is.
We have a special booth set up for that.
Oh my.
So
Sky wants no part of
After-
this, but she will
after she
watch.
says that, she does look back at Arya once more and says, "I'm gonna need an answer sometime soon, hun. My smoke break's coming up." She then proceeds to pull out a cigarette and light it and takes a puff.
oh,
Get her some wine if you can.
Why?
okay.
She
Mine.
asks, "Red or white?" "Red or
Red.
white?" "Red it is." All right. So she goes away back to one of the back rooms and brings out a few things. If you're looking in her direction, she brings out a couple bottles labeled with X's, multiple X's, and brings them to Guinness and Tasha to
I
When
thought,
Guinness
have
get
them
back?
make
is Guinness
the
back already?
strongest. Oh, whoops, sorry. To Tasha, she brings them out to Tasha, who then begins to make the drinks. So if you're looking at her, she rolled a net 20 on performance.
Nice.
She's doing all the bartender type things, like shaking the bottle, putting liquids in like a canister thing, shaking it up,
Fancy.
like flipping it around, catching it like behind her back, pouring it out in a cup, some shots, and then after she's done with the hard part, she begins pouring out just straight from a bottle, which you can assume is the scotch and the other stuff that you guys ordered.
I was gonna say I didn't think any of us got mixed drinks, but then I realized we don't know what exactly the strong thing is.
Yeah, she did. The waitress did bring out quite a few bottles with a bunch of
Oh my.
X's on them. So,
Some
yeah.
Long Island iced tea, but fancy.
So afterwards, after a few moments of mixing drinks and making quite a few shots, she eventually calls over the waitress once more and has her deliver them to you. So she puts down all your drinks for all of you that didn't get the strong stuff, and she motions for Down and Micaiah to follow her for the officially sanctioned booth, which you see is on the other side of the bar, right next to the restrooms.
For good reason.
By the way, Arya, you find the restrooms.
All right.
¿Dónde está el baño?
You're really good at that.
The Sky flags down either that waitress or another one nearby and asks if they have popcorn.
So another waitress, not a different waitress, comes by. This one, another human. This one says, "Oh, sure. Would you like any?" She goes, "Would you like any butter or salt on them?"
A little bit, thank you.
All right, we'll get that right now.
Appreciate it.
So she goes away to get your popcorn. So Micaiah and Down, you guys are both led over to the other side of the bar where this special booth is. The chairs aren't that tall, so you can, walk if you really need to get moving. There's a small table, more like a tray, really, that's held up in the middle of two seats. And there she begins placing down her tray of shots. So these drinks, the strong stuff, as you know them to be, look like a very dark liquid.
Oh, I was thinking it was like Everclear, which is like the strongest alcohol in the world.
No. This one is dark. This one is almost pitch black dark. It is very dark. If you hold it up to the light, it'll reflect very little light. You can barely see through it. And whatever you can see through it, like a kaleidoscope, it looks all freaky, but in dark colors instead of the bright psychedelic of a kaleidoscope.
So it's a bottled chaos storm.
So first shot. So actually, hold on. Before that, she says, "All right, I want a good clean match. No throwing up on the bar, no throwing up on each other, and especially no throwing up on me."
Micaiah is gonna look at Down and say, "What do you say? Same time?"
Are we placing bets?
You can amongst yourselves if anybody even wants to take that challenge.
So it's Down and
Same
Micaiah.
time.
All right.
Sky
So
looks
on
to
my
Glenn and
team.
Arya and whispers 5 on Down.
5 down.
Here we go.
Everyone's betting on Down? I guess I'll
Yeah, pretty much everyone's betting on Down.
Fine, I'll go for
Fair.
Micaiah.
All right, then how much do you guys bet? So I heard Sky say 5 on Down. Arya, how much did you bet on Down?
10.
Oh,
All right, Glenn, how much did you bet on Micaiah?
I'll just go for 5 again still.
All right. So here's how we're gonna rule it. If you nat 1, you instantly fail. However, everything else is just like a contest. You get I'll think of a starting DC,
Oh.
and it'll slowly go up as you guys keep going. But if you don't meet it, you're gonna have to start. You're gonna start to get some side effects, especially if you fail the next shot after. You're gonna start seeing some things, man. But yeah, so the waitress begins and says, "On my marks, ready, shoot." And there you go, guys. Make me some Constitution saving throws.
All right. Oh,
What? You failed me.
good bet.
Oh, hey guys,
Glenn, I
you
think it
remember
was.
betting on Down? Glenn's in the money.
I feel like every time I try to eat or drink something with this character, it's just a 1.
So if you wanted to know, the DC for this one was 10. So you literally had like a 75% chance of beating it Down, and you still nat 1.
Sky sighs audibly.
All right, so
Arya
Micaiah.
clutches her talon.
So
Shame.
Micaiah, let's go with your side first, the safer route. So when you take a shot of this, instantly your mouth feels like it's on fire, your throat feels like it's become sandpaper, and any kind of liquid or other kind of that it hurts. So breathing hurts for a few moments.
That's strong.
Your breathing becomes a little ragged and heavy. Your heartbeat begins to increase. Your vision begins to blur a little. However, you are still somewhat fine. On the other hoof, down, the moment you put this liquid in your mouth and it goes down your throat, nothing happens at first. You do feel what Micaiah felt. Your mouth is burning. Your throat became sandpaper and breathing hurt. All the stuff that happened to her happens to you. However, after the fact, you look at Micaiah, but it doesn't seem like anything's going to happen afterwards. So for like a few tense moments, you're looking at each other right before it suddenly hits you. So, at first, it's very faint. However, it begins to grow. From your stomach, you can feel a rumble, like the Rumble Pack feature on the PS2. There
The Nintendo
begins a
64?
rumble. You
Uh,
begin to feel your stomach shake and shiver,
Devin,
quivering.
are you all right?
You want to retry that? You're supposed to sound more like. All right, thank you. So, as the quivering begins to grow and grow in not stature, in power, you clutch. There we go. You clutch at your stomach as it suddenly starts feeling like it's trying to burn a hole through your stomach outwards. Your vision begins to blur. Everything seems like it's in slow motion and fast forward at the same time. There's motion blur. There's colors everywhere. You can smell the rainbow before you just suddenly everything goes black. Just like the drink you just drank. So to everybody else, you see that Down just kind of knocks herself out and goes face first into the little tray table in the middle of them.
Might I say right now, Arya takes the money that she bet, throws it onto the ground, goes to her drink, and just takes a bigger sip than she did in the beginning. And somehow survive.
Yay!
Sky eats her popcorn sulkily.
All right. How does Glenn feel when this happens? How does she react?
What is in that drink? What is that?
Does Glenn walk over and ask?
She goes over and checks to see if Down is still breathing.
Oh, so you put two fingers to her neck is what you're doing.
What are fingers?
Put two
What
talons
are
to her neck and to see if she's still breathing.
Just to check if she's generally okay.
Oh no, her carotid.
They have a pulse, not check if they're still breathing.
Well, whatever. You have a pulse when you breathe, when your heart beats. So
You can have a
that's-
pulse and not be breathing.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm not
I
a
went to school for
scientist.
this,
Give
bro.
me some slack, damn it. Anyway, so what's it called?
I just
Glenn,
want to check her
you do,
general
in fact-
state of health.
Glenn, you do in fact feel a pulse. However, it is very fast. Like she's running a marathon kind of fast. So Down does seem to be alive, but she's really not in the best state right now. The waitress that gave them said shots looks over at Down and goes, "Oh, well, at least she didn't throw up. I didn't want to have more work." She looks over at Glenn and pipes up that, she should be fine. She should be fine. There's nothing to worry about. She'll just be knocked out for. She looks at a watch on her wrist. About 3 hours.
It was a 1.
Is there
You
some
sure
place
you
she
don't want
can
me to roll
rest?
death saves?
What'd you say, Down?
I said it was a 1. You sure you don't want me to roll death saves?
No, you don't. She said you'd be all right, or she said good luck, but no bar would willingly sell you something that could outright kill you.
I don't know.
Yeah, outright kill you instantly, not
Sky.
like over time.
Sky walks over to the table where they were having their competition, and since there's so much left,
Mikai's gonna look at
after
Sky and ask.
only one round, she looks to the waitress and just asks curiously, "May I?"
Go ahead. It was on the house anyway.
She tries one just out of curiosity.
She chugs
Oh wait, hold
it.
on. Are you trying a sip or are you taking the whole shot?
She'll take a shot, just one.
So you're drinking the entire shot. Okay.
Just 1.
Well, we're gonna have more body security.
That's what I said.
You don't know. Maybe it was just Down's bad luck that gave her a nat 1. Nah, you're fine, Sky. You undertake the same effects that Makai has right now. Your vision goes blurry a little bit. It's hard to breathe. It hurts to breathe. Your mouth feels like it's on fire, as if you had just eaten spicy food. And yeah, that's how you feel. You're a bit
Zero.
right now.
Zero.
That's
Zero.
some kick.
Zero. Mikai's going for shot number 2.
Okay.
Sky's not competing.
All right then. So give me another con save. Okay. You meet beats because I raised it by 2. So you down shot number 2, while Down is literally just collapsed right next to the tray that you're taking these shots from, while Sky is standing next to you, who is actually still up, and you feel the effects even harder. This one hits a lot harder, mostly because you just meet beats, but you feel it a lot harder. Your vision begins to go into that weird like movie effect where like there's after images and after images. Your breathing becomes labored. Your heart feels like it's trying to beat itself out of its own chest. But you're still good. You still have some level of motor control and some control of your speech, as slurred as it might be right now.
So that one was bit strong. You know.
You're starting to talk like Guinness.
Mackay, you adopted a freaking Scottish accent.
It's a side effect.
It's a side
Do
effect.
that to you.
So, Mackay, you now have a Scottish-Irish accent.
I suppose. Just one's more. It couldn't hurt.
So, Mackay is going for thirds. Is anybody going to stop her? Sky, Arya, Glenn, anybody?
I'm
knock
going
that
back,
down.
One up.
I'm going back
Oh,
to my
no,
seat
Glenn.
and asking for a water.
All right, so Sky, you're going back to your seat, asking for water. Arya, did I hear you saying something?
No.
Okay, Glenn?
Are you sure you wouldn't rather quit while you're ahead?
Well, I already made the roll.
Oh.
Oh.
She chugs as Glenn is advising her
Sure,
not
we
to.
give up. Goal.
Micaiah, your meat's beating this. You should really stop while you're ahead. You're
Yes,
you're 3 for 3, Micaiah. If you fail this, if you go for 4s, I am not gonna hold back on anything that could potentially happen to you.
Glenn
So,
advises
my
you.
three-
Glenn advises
The
you to.
DM
Be aware
Glenn.
that there's a shifty-looking cow in the bar.
Glenn, you were
Watch.
gonna say.
Keep a hold of your wallets. There's a shifty-looking cow.
Oh no, Glenn, were you gonna say something about you advise or whatever?
Yes, Glenn advises that against proceeding.
All right, so the DM advises you against proceeding, but if you want to, I'm not gonna stop you. I'll keep going if you're
Let's see how
gonna.
good those persuasion rolls are.
Oh, okay.
DM
Okay, hold on.
advises, are you sure you want to do that?
There we go. I got it.
I'm a poor persuader.
All right.
Arya's too busy to roll.
So Glenn advised you that maybe proceeding or taking more shots might not be the best idea in your current state. So, but it doesn't.
She's
sound
not very forceful
persuasive.
about it, though.
Yeah, she's on the sidelines right now, but she's like, maybe you should stop.
Take it under advisement.
All right, she stops.
I think
Oh,
that
that's
one of
boring.
the two actually.
All right, let's do. Hey, how about we do a majority roll?
I mean, just because we were telling you to stop doesn't mean we
Drink.
wanted you to stop.
Yeah. Just because we're telling you in character to stop doesn't mean we want you to out of character.
Oh, hey, look at that! You didn't roll yet.
What? Wow.
I saw that.
Roll that.
I could get logs of that, you know.
Okay, I won't do anything. I'm just saying.
There we go. 4 for 4. Let's go.
All right, Micaiah. So even the waitress right now is looking at you with a little bit of wonder and amazement. She pipes up with, oh God, my throat. She pipes up with, yeah, very interesting. I've never seen someone take half the bottle.
Must be that ice moose resilience.
At the very, she continues, at the very least, not half the bottle without throwing up on me first.
Arya sees this, goes back to the wine, and takes another chug and fails miserably. Spitting that out as well. Wondering why she's even trying.
Arya, this is how it happened. You know that nat 20 you rolled? So
Yeah.
because you rolled the nat 20, that wine didn't hit you. It's when you sat down that you rolled this nat 1 and it finally hit your stomach hard and you just suddenly felt really woozy. About as drunk as Down feels right now.
Oh, Down doesn't feel drunk right now.
Down doesn't feel anything right now.
Exactly. That's how drunk you feel right now, Arya. That is exactly how drunk you feel right now. Everything is spinning. The world is full of happiness and laughter, and you find joy in anything, and you're very woozy.
Well, I mean, that's still more than Down is feeling.
Well, remember, I had plans for when she actually gets drunk.
All right, well, you're drunk. Micaiah, you're 4 for 4, and yeah, the waitress said she hasn't seen anyone take this much without at least throwing up. So she is kind of impressed at you right now.
And you have a 30% chance of succeeding another time.
I think I'm done for now.
No, you're not. She begins to pour the bottle down your throat.
Oh no!
Stop her! Stop now!
I grapple the waitress.
Turns out the drink was actually it was poison all along.
And then I
No.
and then I pocket the bottle for later.
No, I'm kidding. She doesn't. She doesn't.
Ah,
I wasn't
Can
kidding.
I take a sniff of this stuff just to see how strong it actually is?
Yeah, sure. There are 2 shots left. So
I'm not gonna
anybody
drink it.
wants- Okay, well, there's 2 shots left, and you can sniff it if you want to.
didn't you
Well,
ever
It
have
would be
bio?
worse if Down hadn't
gotta
crit
walk.
failed in the first attempt.
Yeah, I had a few more rounds planned, but that first round happened. So yeah,
It seems
Glenn-
like every time there's a drinking competition, somebody nat ones like right off the bat.
Hi, that was me in Beta Photo.
Anyway, so yeah, Glenn, you want to do sniff this stuff?
Yeah, just to see how strong it actually is.
All right, so roll me a perception. Roll me 2.
Oh.
Got that keen griffin nose.
I smell all the things.
That beat.
What's the thing for? It would be like 2d20 K1 for keeping one.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be
Yes.
advantage. My thing is an advantage. It's just
yeah,
roll.
it's 2d20 then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll specifically say when it's advantage and when it's just multiple rolls. Oh wow. Okay, so 13.
7 and
13.
7.
All right.
Lucky
so with
numbers.
your 13, with your 1313, with your lele's, you can smell alcohol, obviously. However, you can start to begin to smell the layers of alcohol. You smell. Is that whiskey? Yeah. That's definitely whiskey. There's definitely at least whiskey in here. And
Describe its bouquet.
and what is that? Is that
Arsenic?
Everclear? Is that Everclear?
Oh.
Oh, I think it's Everclear. Wait. Hold on. Wait. There's still one more. At the very least one more. Is that arsenic? wait. Hold on. No. Not arsenic. It's arsenic adjacent.
Has it got legs?
No. It's what is that? Is that scorpion poison? Oh my god.
That's what gives it the kick.
Yeah, that's what gave it the black hue.
Or the sting, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I gave it a bite.
Scorpions don't bite.
All right, but yeah, you can smell a few of the individual pieces of the drink. Not all of them, because 13. However, you do at least smell those. Also, you get a little lightheaded from even just from smelling
Just
it.
from the smell. Should I make a constitution check?
No, you don't. But you
Got
do.
lighthead from smelling, and then there's kind of down 4 shots of it.
Well, you are a cow.
No, she's not.
Wait,
She's an
you're a
ice
reindeer.
moose.
Whoops,
She's
no,
an ice
sorry.
moose.
I was thinking of Sky. Whoops, you're a reindeer. There we go.
What's
And I
a,
don't
Everybody's
even
thinking-
have proficiency in Constitution.
what's a reindeer? I
Everybody's
thought she
always
was an
thinking
ice
of
moose.
Sky. It's okay.
No, she's a reindeer.
What's a reindeer?
She's a reindeer, Harry.
Wait, half proficiency?
So Arya stumbles over to the scene, just wobbly, very, very wobbly. Looks at the down, and just looks back at the reindeer, tilting her head. She's smiling this entire time. And she just says,
Oh, she's not down yet? Oh, such a shame.
And she's gonna turn to the others and say, and that's how we do it up north.
and then she approaches her,
The
and
only thing we're missing now is a group of. The only thing we're missing now is the group dancing on top of the tables.
Arya approaches Micaiah in the face and is staring very closely at her, licking her lips.
Run.
You.
Micaiah's gonna like push her away. Look, if you want to feel like that, you have to wine and dine me first.
How much more can she do that you just downed the strongest drink?
Why would I eat something so adorable? Have to wait for death.
She's starting to stumble back over to her
Wait.
drink.
Wait, I've got something for this.
Then she passes by the other griffin.
Ah. You like
Wait for it. Wait, hold on. Wait for it. There we go. Okay, continue.
She's stumbling past Glenn right now. She stops, looks over to Glenn, and just whispers,
Don't tell her. You look cute.
yeah. It just continues toward her drink.
All right, so Micaiah, Arya made a pass or something. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, whenever she got all vocals, Micaiah pushed her away and said, "You gotta wine and dine me first."
Yes, so then she told Glenn something. So, of your teammates, Arya's pretty drunk. Down is down. Glenn is the responsible one and in the money.
Somebody has to be.
Somebody has to be. Micaiah is mostly out of it. And Sky is also a little drunk.
And eating popcorn.
So yeah, 3 drunks. One of them already passed out, and one is being the responsible one. Yeah, I think this is a good session.
At least we need one designated driver.
Designated flyer.
He's not a flyer. Oh yeah, you are.
He is. But yeah, I think that's a good place to end it. Just a recap of the 3 drunks, the passed out, and the responsible.
I'm in control of my faculties.
Mostly.
Yeah. Mostly. For now.
I didn't even drink my drink.
Yeah, see, you're responsible. All right.
I'll get to it though.
I think that's a good stopping point for now. Just someone's passed out.
Quick question.
It's a good session when someone's passed
Quick
out.
question. I got a question.
Hmm.
Would I have to roll a disadvantage and want Micaiah to play the accordion while kind of drunk?
Yes.
No, roll with advantage.
No, you roll with disadvantage is what I'm saying.
No.
And
Let's do it. I'm gonna do it.
All right then. So before we end session, Glenn, Micaiah is gonna roll this thing.
Micaiah plays the end credits theme.
Of what TV show?
Welcome to Errf.
This one.
Yeah, this
Oh,
one.
wow. So wait, hold on. I got the perfect song. Just let me go get it. Hold on.
Either way, it's gonna be really good, even while hammered.
Down and Sky are not immune to my passes.
Say again.
Down and Sky are not immune to Arya's passes.
I see.
All right, here we go. Micaiah, you're playing this on an accordion.
I'll roll with it.
Yeah, you're just tapping the same few keys over and over again. That's how you're drunk playing. That's what I'm gonna rule is what you're playing.
But it sounds really
He
good.
goes on the stage and takes over one of the instruments and is doing that.
She's
Yeah,
playing human music.
The band that was
music.
playing before
I like
the
it.
band that was playing before ended a little while ago, and Micaiah took the chance to get up on stage and start playing this. And I'm gonna rule that you're too drunk to be playing a really complex song. So this song that only involves like four keys on the piano is what you're playing. Anyway, yeah.
Some of those notes are off beat, and it really bugs me.
Hey,
yeah,
it's a Mexican band.
She's drunk.
Be glad I didn't play like something with a bunch of trumpets. I could just as easily gotten a song like that.
Mariachi.
All right, so with Micaiah, roll me. Let's see, roll me 2d6.
2d6.
Yeah, 2d6. Just this will be the very last thing, Vesper. After I say this. All right, so
Perfectly
Glenn,
average.
you're playing even while drunk. Let's say that you were so hammered you were putting on a bit of a performance as well. You were attempting to dance with the music that you were playing, and for the most part, it's sort of all right.
Sort of all right. I'll take it.
Sort of all right. People think it's a dance, but they could easily, misconstrue it as also having a seizure. They're not entirely sure which, but they're gonna still throw money at you. So you earn 7 gold in assorted silvers and coppers.
Is this
I don't
dance
care.
or is it epilepsy?
Maybe both. Anyway,
So
so
epileptic dance.
I don't care how you want to do it, but just have an extra 7 gold in silver and copper pieces, and that is how much you make for your performance. And that is where we'll call session for now.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Yay!
Go team.
I finally had the drunk session. Yes.
I don't know if
Follow
I
up
should.
to the shopping session.
Don't worry, shopping part 2 is coming up soon.
Oh.
Because I definitely need shop,
I need to
Shopping
refresh my
match-
ball
even though I lost
bearings.
10 gold.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I should be proud or disappointed in Down's performance here.
She's just had a bad day.
You-
So
you-
disappointed.
You had a bad day.
You've solidified your reputation.
Wait, actually, did anyone else drink the coffee back there?
Yes.
No.
Guy
Oh.
did.
Never
I
mind.
did not.
Let's go to say she has an excuse that she doesn't. This is
Yeah.
all her fault.
Yeah, no, most of us drank the coffee.
Yeah. And Galarian got a small rat and mice army.
Oh, good session.
And then let it loose upon the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Well,
Let
after
loose
an,
the honeybees.
after an hour, it's just going to go back to some plain old rats, and they're just going to hole up again in new places.
They're out of the alchemy
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah, so I guess you did do Robin a favor.
He owes
Yeah,
us.
No, he doesn't.
No,
The
not really.
secret of Porto.
All right, next thing, we're opening up a pest control business.
I make my own economy.
Like,
All right, but good session, guys. Good.
session.
Woohoo!
Release rats and then round them up.
Honestly, like going for the strongest drink, that went better than expected.
Yeah.
Worse than expected. I lost 5 gold.
This was actually in opposition to Glenn in the first session when she didn't want to gamble.
Yeah. Anyway, that when, I really should have made you roll disadvantage for the consecutive drinks, Galarian, but I don't care.
I was thinking that's what's gonna happen if I failed to meet DC.
Yeah, I probably should have ruled that if you got close to the DC, you would have had to start getting disadvantage or something. But whatever. As it is, it's still good how it turned out.
Increasing the DC a little bit each time seems enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think you hit it on the nose.
If they're
I hit it on the nose
barely getting
twice.
it, if they're barely hitting it, that just means it's going to be harder the next time anyway, even without disadvantage.
But damn, Delusional. Damn, you just have really terrible luck with eating things.
Now that Down is passed out, when does she wake up in a random bed with someone?
Next session. Duh.
Yeah. 3 hours.
Like the perfect image which describes everyone when they saw down go down immediately. Damn, son.